Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another Marvel Legends action figure review. And today we have in front of us from Spider-Man No Way Home, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And there you have it, it's the Tobey Maguire version from the early 2000s. And there you have a little bit of text in case you want to have some context. And there you have again the poster. We saw that already, it's a nice artwork, legal stuff, and there you have him. Sadly, for whatever reason, which is a nasty one, they just gave us the mask head. That's great, two sweeping hands, and only one wall crawling head and only one fist. So it's like, why? Maybe they want to sell those 3 packs. I was getting that one, but I canceled it, and I'm glad I did. Now I have this, and it's better. But hey, I'm missing one fist and one crawling hand, and those, if I'm right, are in the 3 pack. It's like a nasty strategy, I guess they try to use to try to get people buying those 3 packs. I don't know. Let's take this guy out of there and see how good he actually is. And there you have your friendly neighborhood Tobey Maguire Spider-Man with everything he comes with, which are just these 3 pieces, a set of 2 sweeping hands, and as you can see, he has one wall crawling hand and only one fist, only one of each, which is shameful. And why is Hasbro doing such things? The hands are already sculpted, they are part of the 3 pack, and that's not the way to make people buy a 3 pack. It's a very cheap strategy if that's what they're trying, or I don't know what if there's any justification for doing so. But you can see the hands, at least like the other 2 figures in this pack, all the lines are sculpted in, but this is the only one who has like silver lining, silver webbing instead of black, which is, it was like that in the movie, and it's cool to have it in the figure as well. Somehow though, there you can see the silver paint is thin in some parts, and of course maybe it's some hit and miss now, here and there, but I like that they put the effort, or at least they at least tried. To the eye, I can see there's always, the paint is always there, but of course, sometimes it goes a bit to the side. You can see there. I don't have to explain it. You can see here is no reflection, and there the silver went a bit to the side. So the lenses for the eyes are nicely placed, but there you can see here the paint for the like the pearly paint for the actual lens went a bit above the black for the frame. So maybe if you're like picky there, you can just grab a Sharpie, not a Sharpie, but a little, a marker like this one, and do it yourself. That's just an example. There's many brands, whatever. I don't get any sponsoring, I just had it here. And there you have the actual head sculpt of Tobey Maguire, looking quite serious. He's not looking that friendly, also not evil, but he's just like very, very, just looking serious. Anyway, there you have the hair is of course a separate piece glued on, and the eyes and everything is looking okay. A little bit of shade for the where the mustache would be and all of that. The eyes are nicely printed, everything well in position. He just looks quite serious. And there you can see, of course, a lot of that Spider-Man logo looking great. Also the one in the back looking great as well. You can see more of that silver lining, or webbing, sorry, the web lines, looking nice. Of course, not 100% clean, but mostly, it does look good. Also for the boots there, everything is, some paint went to his derriere. In any case, just, the legs look a bit bland in my opinion. Yeah, maybe it's like that, but they could have given him maybe a little bit of, I don't know, I don't know, shaping them a little bit more. I don't know if Andrew Garfield's actual legs are like this, or the, Tom Holland's, you know, and this guy just have a bit like little sausages there. Sorry, I mean the figure, maybe it's not like this in real life. In any case, very normal legs in comparison with the other two guys. Now, articulation-wise, the head can look up that far. Looking forward, he has the same problem as the Tom Holland figure, that he can almost not look down at all. Nice tilt to the sides, turning around is also okay. The arms can go all the way around. He also can lift the arms way above 90 degrees, which is good. The worst of the three was the Tom Holland figure so far. I mean, he can only do 90 degrees. He has a, like a butterfly joint that can go backwards that far, forwards that far, just a little bit. Maybe he's the weakest of the three in that department, but still you can manage to do slight cross action there, just a little bit of crossing the arm in front of himself. Yeah, I mean, which is always better than as just straight. So you can do some adjustments. The bicep cut can easily go all the way around. I think also the arms have a nice, actually has some bend there, but you have to, trick a little bit to get more range, just to check how you click that elbow articulation. The hands can go all the way around and all can go in and out. All of them have just in and out horizontal swivels. The diaphragm can turn. Don't do it like this. Maybe if you feel like it's not turning, just do this kind of hula hoop movement, and then it activates, and then now it's nice and cooperative. He can bend forward that far only with the diaphragm, and that far only with the diaphragm, and you can also crunch all the way backwards. I mean, that's quite a backwards crunch, and you can bend all the way forwards as well. I think he has the best range of all three movie Spider-Man. I mean, there you cannot complain. He also has a nice tilt to the sides. It does break the sculpt. I mean, we should have, instead of this ab crunch, just perfectly with the line there. That's the place where you would have another segment for a ball. Like the abdomen here, the diaphragm, you would have a ball section there, like the G.I. Joe classified figures or many other figures from many other lines. And I mean, Spider-Man shouldn't be restricted at the waist, right? The legs can do that much splits. Maybe he's the weakest of the three, but I mean, it's still better than many figures. But we're talking about Spider-Man, and even if it's a live action figure, character, I mean, the figure should be able to do the full splits, and you should be able to exaggerate with your Spider-Man figures, because it's a fictional character that should be super agile. Anyway, if you use the drop down, I don't know if I'm being able to, it's kind of not wanting to, it doesn't help a lot, because again, the thighs here are thick, and even if you drop it down a bit, and even with the space you get there, it's it has its limits. Plastic clashes with plastic, and that's as far as you get. I don't know if you can turn it all the way around. Of course, it would be, you can do something like that. No movement backwards, because the sculpt is just there. And what else? You have the thigh cut here. It moves. Double jointed pinless knees that can bend all the way, and you can again do like that, or you can do like this, and he can kick his own butt. No boot cut, and the feet can go backwards that far, which is good, and that far forward, which is also great. And he has a decent ankle rocker. It's not the best of the three, but it's good actually. It does the thing. Now this is how he looks like with the mask head on, and I mean, of course you need the mask head for Spider-Man, and he can look up that far. again all the way. He has the range and all of that. He can look down just a little bit, actually it's a bit limited, and he can tilt to the sides as well and turn all the way around, of course. Now for size comparisons, there you have your friendly neighborhood Tobey Maguire Spider-Man next to a Swarm Horde, Psylocke, Shadow Tracker and Tigra, next to Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, the 3-pack Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows Spider-Man and Silk, and of course next to the Andrew Garfield and the Tom Holland Spider-Man. So that's it for this review. I think this Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is also a great figure. I mean, if you didn't get the 3-pack like me, now it's the time. Actually, you're paying less than the price of the 3-pack and the figures come better rounded, even if they are taking some necessary hands. I mean, at least I think that getting the head sculpts, the actors' head sculpts, is a cooler thing than just getting a bunch of webs. Still, I would love to have these hands. I think that would be the right thing for Hasbro to do, to always include a pair of each specific hand type. These three look great together, with or without mask. If the 3-pack gets discounted, like a 50% or so, I will get it. But only if that happens. I don't know if it will ever happen. But in any case, I can only recommend to get discarded versions with the extra head sculpts, because that adds a lot of value, I think, and that's something we should have gotten from the get-go. Anyway, please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.